whenever I'm making these videos, I think I'm just going to go back a few days and have a quick look at what's going on. But there's always something that pops up that just makes it not quick at all. And in this case, it's March 24th, Adriatic, a little sort of meso low thing here, and it lasted through the day because this is Terra Modis, this is in the morning, and then Aqua had it still there. So it's a little vortex, it's probably not very strong. I'm wondering, I'll check the RAM MB. Yeah, I loaded up the whatever satellite this is, Meteosat, one of them, and there it is. There's the vortex, Adriatic Sea, little spinny uppy thing. Just jumping back in the forecast to, this is the 22nd of March, and these are the temperatures at 700 millibars, hectopascals, same thing. And you can see this is, what is that? I don't know, 2,000 meters elevation. Anyway, it's cold air above the surface, and you can see it coming down into the Adriatic, and that is around the time of that little low. So it was a unstable environment, that cold air coming over the relatively warmer Adriatic, I guess. Already distracted, but let's get back to the broader picture. And Europe on the 24th, all of that cloud and bringing snow into Eastern Europe. Moving forward, it moved into Italy, giving rather menacing snow in the hills. But on the 25th, a surface low pressure system developed near Tunisia, and you can see the Saharan dust picking up and coming in to the low. So that's also another interesting thing, and that's all part of that big cold pool of mid-upper cold core low pressure system. If we go forward to the 26th of March, then the thing I wanted to point out was there's a large area of dust over here moving into the Black Sea, which is here. And I was wondering, where did all that dust come from? And it's kind of interesting, and we'll get to that in the Central Asia section. If we look ahead for Europe, there's more menacing stuff going on. I would definitely keep an eye on Norway up here and just look at how much snow falls. Snow is in the blues, and we're going to see cold conditions diving down into Europe, Central Europe. So this is Saturday, today, and moving forward, I'm going to jump forward, and here we go. Cold conditions dive down. You see heavy snow moving into the Alps on Sunday and continuing for some time, and even into Spain in the central highlands there's snow. Cold conditions continuing in Spain. This is not good news because they are suffering a lot from the coronavirus. And then there's more cold conditions. Unfortunately, also in Italy there's more indications of snow. Cool conditions maintaining, and then looks like heavy snow in one country down there in Eastern Europe, which I don't know what country that is. Hungary? Oh dear. Bulgaria. I was apologies for that. Hungary is up here. Man, I gotta work on my geography. So if we look at the predicted snow for Europe, this is the total accumulated snow. I'll just go through the week. You'll see the snow pick up to very deep levels over Norway, western Norway, and then over the Alps, and also Spain down here. It's picking up on Tuesday over there. So cold conditions and into the Adriatic Balkans and down into Bulgaria. So we had that area of dust moving into the Black Sea on the 26th of March. So question, where did this come from? Well, If you want to see where the dust came from, you just go back in time to the 25th, and you can see the dust here is over the Caspian. Go back another day, and now on the 24th of March, have a look at this. Big dust being picked up over this area of land, and this is the Aral Sea, or what was the Aral Sea. This was the second largest inland water area in the world. It is no longer. Because of irrigation projects, it has evaporated away, and now, because of human activity, essentially, it's now a source of dust for dust storms like this. And yes, Sentinel-2 did catch an image on that day of the dust being picked up over the Aral Sea. It's pretty dramatic because it begins presumably at the coastline, or where was the former coastline of the sea. Over the US, a low pressure system is developing in the Central Plains. This is Colorado, and this is Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Nebraska, tornado states. As the low pressure moves in towards Illinois, looks like it's the central battleground with a decent tornado risk in northern Illinois, right? That's northern Illinois. And into southern Wisconsin, although there's a sharp cutoff in their probabilities. And hail risk too. Yeah, vertical wind profiles, 50 knots, effective bulk shear, 300 to 500 meters squared per second squared, storm relative helicity in central northern Illinois through today, effectively later today. It's unstable, high helicity and low lifting condensation levels, supporting potential for supercells creating long, strong tornadoes. So, looks like a pretty serious situation for Illinois. In the Southwest Pacific, the GFS in the long term looks to spin up a tropical cyclone. Let's have a look. Now you gotta go a long way forward into April before it develops over those islands and heads down towards New Caledonia. And there is this tropical system. But before we'll start panicking, that is a long way out, and also it's very much weaker in the ECMWF. And not only is it weaker, but it's somewhat different in development. The ECMWF actually wants to spin something up close to northern Australia there, northern Queensland. So, but both models do have some kind of tropical low in the Aral Sea around the time frame of 6th of April. So I would say, maybe tropical development at that time frame. There's a nice little cold front spreading through Chile and Argentina, and thunderstorms through Peru. Looks like that front was not particularly impressive actually. On the rainfall, looks like pretty much nothing. And going forward, there is a low pressure development off Argentina. Is that Uruguay there? Low pressure and heavy rain in Uruguay around the 2nd of April. Yeah, that looks quite interesting. Very torrential downpours. and low pressure system development, East Coast low pressure, similar to Australian East Coast low. Development on April 2nd, 3rd. Definitely want to keep an eye on that. That is actually quite interesting. I thought I was not going to have anything to say there.